Hey, this is Tanner Giles at Sinlaw RV. This is the 2024 Jayco Eagle 370 front bath FBTS. I'm going to show you, this is going to be the wet bay for it. It's going to have a full pass-through storage. It's all aluminum frame structure. And the wet bay you're going to have here, you have your black holding tanks, your gray tanks down at the bottom. It's got a black tank flush. So it's got two black tank flushes on here. You're going to have one for your main bath. That's for your large bath in the front. And then if you look there on the side, that's going to be for the half bath. So it's going to have two different flushes. You just hook your water hose up to it, turn it on. It's going to blow and clean those black tanks out. It's going to come out the discharge there at the bottom. You have this port here to run all your hoses and stuff, so it's not hanging out of the baggage door. You're going to have the spray port, which has a hose that hooks into that quick connect, to be able to give you spray nozzle, extra plugs, and then you can turn your water pump on here, and that red light will indicate that your water pump is on. Motion sensor lights up inside of here is going to be your auto leveling, which it has a, you hit your auto level button, all your jacks will come down and auto level. It does have a hitch height memory, so you can set that to where your hitch is at in your truck, and once you press that button, it'll go up to the exact spot to where you need to back up underneath it and lock it onto your hitch. So it'll be set to the specific height of your vehicle. And to run the jacks up and down, the front ones manually, it'll be here on this side, and you have a retract all to pick all the jacks up at one time. It does have a battery disconnect, so if you're storing the camper, not using it, you can kill power to the battery so it's not pulling them down, running the battery life out of them. It's a tankless on-demand hot water heater. It's going to have two propane bottles, which they have the automatic regulator, so it'll feed off one bottle at a time. And once it runs off one, it'll jump to the other bottle. Dexterous weight tow assist. It's going to have ABS tire monitor system. It has the odometer built in with the tire monitor system, so it's going to tell you how many miles that the RV's traveled or been towed. That's really good when you go to sell it, because you can show the buyer, look, I've only towed the thing X amount of miles. So that really helps in that aspect. And it also has the anti-braking system, like I said, tire monitor, and the tire monitor is built into the tread of the tire. In the front, you're going to have a light here. If you're have anything in the cargo, the front cargo, which they call this the battery box here, and this is going to be for like a generator. If you're storing a generator, just extra storage. We're going to put the batteries in here. It does have where you can put 4 batteries, which we put one marine grade like interstate battery on there when you buy it. But if you ever want to go to upgrade to like lithium ion batteries or add on extra batteries, you can do that definitely. It's going to have the Rhino pin box on the front. Look here on the side, it's prepped for the side view cameras, and it has a rear backup camera it's prepped for, and a security camera at the front door, which they just lock in on both sides of the marker lights and wired into that. This is going to be the other side to your propane. You're going to have extra plugs and stuff on the side, full pass-through storage on the other side of it. You're going to have spot to hook up your antenna, satellite cable antenna hookups here, plug-ins there, USB plugs. If you want to put a TV out here on the, some people, they'll mount them here in the inside of the front compartment. Outdoor speakers. You have blue lights up underneath the steps that kind of light up everything from when you're walking up the steps, and it's dark outside. And it's 2 full awnings. You have one awning here with LED lights, and you have another awning there with LED lights underneath it. That's the weather dump awning, so after so much rain collects on the top of them, they'll retract that water off. Instead of like the old school type awnings, they'll rip after you get a lot of weight on them. This will actually retract that water. This handle pulls down and it locks. The steps, really easy. Just make sure your door is all the way extended. It's going to have an assist on the steps, so one hand, barely pick up on it. And once it gets to the point inside the door, it just folds up in there, the door closes. And you can adjust the steps right here, either side, depending on if you're on level ground. Now, coming to the inside. So this is going to be your BM Pro, which this is the command system for the RV. It'll connect to your phone, and you can do everything on your cell phone that you can do on this BM Pro. It controls the lights, the ACs, your water pumps, slide outs, everything on here can be done on here or on your phone. These are override buttons here that have nothing to do with the BM Pro itself, but these are overrides, and it has, if you see right here, it's got it's an A1, that'll be your awning 1. These are overrides for the slides and the awnings in case this ever goes out. So you have this backup on there, you can extend and retract. And for the lights, but like I said, auto leveling, slide outs, everything can be done on here on your phone. All the thermostats for the ACs are actually on here. And if you look down below that, these are thermostats. They'll be found throughout the camper, and what it's for is comfort control. So you can set one temperature in one part of the camper, another temperature in here, and it's going to maintain itself. Ceiling fan switch there. Residential fridge, freezer. You have 2 pull-out freezers, freezer drawers, and then large fridge there. It's going to have the touch panel on the front. You can set the modes: 4-burner cooktop, oven, microwave, convection. Now, if you spin around here, Steve, I'm going to show him the... So Jayco has a patent on this, and trash can there, but on this fresh water system, you can buy these jugs filled from wherever, Walmart, wherever you can find them, and it hooks up, it just goes onto the top, and it hooks up to your fresh water port. So if you want fresh drinking water, it'll filter out of that jug and come out of that port there. The switchboard is going to be right here on the side. 2 large stainless steel sinks. You're going to have these charging ports. You can set your phone on top of there, and it will charge your phone wirelessly. Or you can pull this up out of there, and you're going to have USB and plugs on that charging port. Another thing, you're going to see these pendants throughout the camper. And the pendants are going to have the lights just for that room. So like right here, we're going to have our ceiling, dinette, the pendant above the island there, and all your exterior lights. So whatever room you're in, that's going to be for the lights for that room. It's going to have the JBL sound bar, inside outside speakers, electric fireplace. That's a 36-inch Greystone fireplace electric, which will heat the most of all the whole camper with the electric, but it does have a 60,000 BTU gas furnace in the floor. So it's going to be a heated enclosed underbelly, and this model does have heated tanks, which are 12-volt heating pads on the black, gray, and freshwater tanks. Smart TV, Roku, Netflix. It also has an antenna that's already built onto it, which will catch all your local stations. Full pull-out sofa. You got USB and plugs on either side. Your recliners, they have these little tables that go on there. You can take these out if you're not using them. USB and charging ports next to the recliner. And the dinette here, we have it made into the desk. You can pull the chairs on either side of it, and this does rotate. So you just pull at the bottom, got a little handle, and it's going to pull out and spin around, and it'll push back in place. And it's going to have a leaf in it to make it longer. It has 2 extra folding chairs that are underneath the bed in the bedroom. And you can see the ottoman there, which has storage inside of it. And this ottoman will actually fit against the back wall and make a bench seat, while the other 2 chairs are on the other side of it. This is going to be your half bath here. Medicine cabinet, storage underneath the sink, and here, this is forgot about the pantry. Motion sensor light in the pantry, so you never have to worry about turning it on and off. When it senses motion, the door opening. And this is a liquid chalkboard on the front of the pantry door. LP gas sensor down there at the bottom. Nice little coat hanging closet. Coming to the bedroom, king size bed. You're gonna have storage underneath the bed. And one thing about Jayco, like even underneath the bed, they put the plywood bases. That's the 2 extra chairs that it has. And then you have a big cabinet that deep back inside. That's a motion sensor light in there as well. And the grills, you're gonna see these return grills in the bedroom and the living room. That's for the Helix ACs. So it's 2 15,000 BTU air conditions, and they're ducted throughout the whole camper. Most campers will be a front to back straight duct. This is ducted in a circle. So it's gonna quiet it down, and it gives you about 30% more output with the Helix system. TV and everything would mount here. Satellite cable hookups, plugs. This is for a security camera. It's prep for the door. You buy the camera, it's a little screen that will mount right here. Once you flip the switch on, it'll be able to show you who's walking up to your front door, coming and going. Going to the bathroom. Nice large shower. These do have a backer in the back of the showers for a seat. It's a fold down seat that mounts to the wall. They're like wood plank. They look really nice, but it's the backer's already there. So you could just buy the seat from Jayco or through Jayco and mount it straight to the wall. This is going to be just closet space here, hanging closet space, and then the washer and dryer. So your washers, it would be a stackable unit that you would use, but the washer would go on this side, and then your dryer would go on this side. If you ever do go to install one, the sticker there that says dryer vent location, you would take a hole saw and cut through this wall to the outside, and that's where you would put your dryer vent at. And tankless on-demand hot water heater. This you can, when you're in your camper, you can leave it on all the time. You can control at what temperature you want it to go up to. 125 degrees is max capacity. When you cut your faucet on or your shower on, it's going to light. It's going to show a little picture of a flame, so you know it's lit at that point, and it'll start climbing from 0 to 125 or wherever you have it set at. Within the matter of 2 to 3 seconds, it's at full capacity. And when you cut the water off, your sink or your shower, it'll automatically cut itself off. So you just leave this panel on all the time, and when you cut the water on and off, that's how your hot water heater will function. You don't have to do anything other than that. So that's about the gist of the information. Like when y'all come to pick up the camper, we'll set your cell phone up, connect it to the Be Pro, the tire monitor system. And if you have any more questions, please feel free. Call me or text me, 318-541